In this part 1 segment, we're going to look at making this bearing body. So the first thing we're going to do is go into the McMaster car catalog and we're going to search for a bearing. Now the bearing we're going to use is going to be 3/4 in diameter for the inside diameter and 1.625 inches on the outside diameter. We can see that in the specifications when we pull this product up. We'll scroll down here. Right now we're going to save it, and that's going to directly import into our drawing. Take note the dimension of the bearing. You can see that it's 5/16 wide, it's 1.625 inches across, and its inside diameter is 0.75. Now that it's imported, we're just going to arrange it how we want it. So we want it front facing. One thing that we need to adjust is the units that the program is in. So we're just going to switch that over to inches since this bearing is in inches. Here we've extruded our part so that it is 5/16 of an inch thick. And now we're going to use the press and pull so that we can get a full piece in the back. Because what we're going to use it for is we're going to use that as a shoulder to hold the bearing, and then we're going to put a through hole through it. Now I'm about to sketch the through hole, and we read on the blueprint that it was 0.75 inches, but I'm going to put 0.8 since this is just a pass-through. I'm not actually using this to support the rod. That's the job of the bearing. We're just going to have it so that there's a little bit more tolerance there for our axle. Now I just turn the hidden edges on so that when I move my bearing in there, I can have it so that it is right up against that shoulder. Back in the McMaster car app, I'm going through and finding the bolt that I want, and I'm going to import that in, and then I'm going to add a hole so that that can be placed. I simply go in the top view and create a circle in a new sketch, and then extrude that circle. I add an offset of 0.1 inches so that the hole does not go all the way through. In the next step, I'll add a second circle for the bolt to pass through. Now we're just going to mirror it. You're going to select mirror and then features, and then you're going to select that feature, which is the hole, and then you're going to use the plane to mirror it since we built it on the origin.